I just finished here at the gym, and what God has been speaking to me the most recently is gifts. More specifically, spiritual gifts, but also everything I have, like this car, my house, my bed. Every day I wake up, that's a gift. And I've been stuck on Matthew 25, I believe. Matthew 25, the parable of the bags of gold. Long story short, so the man comes, he gives his servants several bags of gold. One guy gets 5, one guy gets 3, one guy gets 1. Long story short, they all go off. The first guy, 5 bags of gold, he doubles it, he brings 5 more. Second guy, 3 bags of gold, doubles it, so he has 3 more bags of gold. But what stuck out to me is when they both brought back their 5 bags of gold and their 3 bags of gold, it says, "You entrusted me with 2 bags of," or it was 2 bags of gold, sorry. So the servant says, "You entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more." The master replies, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things." I think God will give us a lot of things. And it could be bags of gold. It could be our wealth. It could be our friends. Anything that God gives us is a gift. That's how I like to see it. Because gift, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But what stuck out to me the most was that I buy a lot of little things that I don't even need, right? I don't even know what I bought, but I bought a whiteboard a long time ago, and I don't even use it. I probably use it twice, maybe 3 times in the last few months, and I really did not need it. It's more of a want. Everything I have, everything I need, I already have, right? Whether it be food, whether it be water, a house, transportation. God already gave me everything I need. I just think I want more. That's greed. I think, oh, if I just have this, then I can start creating content. If I just have this, then I can be happy. If I just have this, I can start working out. And I already have a gym membership. I already have a car. I already have all these things. I don't really need a specific water bottle. I don't need a specific training routine. I just need to go. And God has been speaking to me a lot in that I just need to go. I don't need prerequisites to start doing something. I don't need all these things that I think I need, but instead I need to replace it with want. I want these things. I don't need these things. So later on in the parable, the guy who had 1, he brought and he was like, "Oh, I'm too scared. I was scared of trying to spend it, so I hid it and I only have 1. Then he says, let me find it here. "You wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed? Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." I like to think of it like this. God has given me, Holy Spirit has given me a bunch of spiritual gifts. If I'm not using it for His kingdom, if I'm not using it for the good, for the betterness, to improve, I can't think of a word right now. But if I don't use it for good, for the kingdom, then God's going to take it away, right? Just like when this guy didn't, bring the bag of gold, or he didn't multiply it when he was asked to. He took it away. He called him a worthless, a wicked, lazy servant. I don't want to be called that at all, ever. Sometimes I am, but I really want to do better than that. But I think the main point is God is going to give you something, right? Whatever it may be. He can easily take away that same thing. I just think that if I'm not using it to the best of my abilities that God knows I can, then He'll take it away. And I can't complain. Let's say, for example, I need a laptop so I can start working, or I can start doing school, and then I don't use the laptop for school. I start playing video games, or I start only using it for YouTube or whatever, right? Although something could happen, it could break, whatever, that's not why I got it. That's not why God gave it to me. So if I'm not using it for the reason God gave it to me, then there was no point in me having it. Alright, I like to see it like this. Just because it's a gift doesn't mean it can't be taken away from you. So going back to spiritual gifts, let's say I have the gift of evangelism, right? I want to evangelize or prophesying. If I'm not using these gifts, I also need to train up these gifts. That's how I see it. If you're not trying to get better with these gifts, you're not using it more for the kingdom. If I'm not going out to a Walmart, rare example, if I'm going to a Walmart, Target, or just out in the streets talking to people about God, then God will choose somebody that is willing to do this, is willing to go out, spread the gospel. I still feel like I'm a kid. I turned 20 in like 2 months. I need to grow up, and he really wants me to do all these things. But I say I'm scared, I procrastinate, I don't have discipline. I'm working on that right now. But all I have is motivation. I want to start this, I want to start that. I want to do this, I want to do that. But God is different, right? Oh, he can do everything in an instant. For us, if I want to say, oh, I want to get the best body I want, or I want to get my degree, or I want to have a successful business, it doesn't just happen like this, right? It's all with discipline. It all takes time. So you need to continue working on it. You need to continue developing these gifts. You need to keep using what God gave you, because what you use will be multiplied. It literally says it right here. Let me find it. Yeah, it says it right here. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. So whoever has will be having more, will have an abundance, right? So if I can speak in tongues, which I can't, I don't know if I ever will, but I can't speak in tongues. Let's say I can. If I use it more and more, I can start speaking in tongues more. It won't be as forced because it'll be natural, if that makes sense. But long story short, you should use your gifts that God gives you. You are blessed. Long story short, you are blessed. God is giving you everything you need. You don't really need anything else. If you needed anything else, God would give it to you. I don't really need any of these things. It's all wants, right? If I have a better camera, that'll probably look better for social media, but it won't change my ability on how I evangelize, how I talk to random people about God.